Today I will show how to use Redux Promise middleware. You can use this simultaneously with the Redux Thunks. First I need to commit all the changes, so I make a new branch and related to Redux Promise middleware I use this I write code in this branch. So this is my new branch and this is the all branch, and now I create a new branch. For that first I need to check out from the existing one, and this is the branch name, implement Redux Promise ReactJS. After hit submit button, this branch is created, and then after install Redux Promise middleware. According to me, there is if you want to use this middleware, then you can use simultaneously Redux Thunks also, because in some cases there is hard to code. Like if you validate something, then you need to write more codes as compared to Redux Thunks. So according to me, you can use Redux Thunks as well as Redux Promise middleware also. For installing Redux Promise, write npm space install space Redux Promise middleware and then save. Now you can check this dependency is installed in package.json file, added, and then start the project. Now I change for only getting the user details, not for update, delete and user login, registration and logout. I only show for how to get the user details on behalf of Redux Promise middleware. First, in store you import the Redux Promise, and here I some changes. Here I can write some change. For middleware, I write all the middleware as an array, and while exporting and apply middleware, I simply destructure the middleware. So in this, all the middleware is write separately. And for user action, first I need to log in, so you can check side by side how the user detail is get. For first you need to change the request type success and failure, because internally Redux Promise handled with the default action like pending, fulfilled and rejected. The second one is fulfilled and third one is rejected. So you need to change the action type also, and then after here in action type there is less code you need to write, because everything is handled by the first. You need to give the type, and the type is you take till details, and pending, fulfilled and rejected is handled internally itself by the Redux Promise. And in payload you send the response, and there is no need to write async and await, because internally it uses promise, JavaScript promise. And for that, remove all this dispatch and try and catch block, and here you don't need to this return type, simply as a payload, and this is a function. So here is this code is very less as compared to the previous one. And how it's work internally, first here is you type user set details, then internally it check all the criteria or condition, like while dispatching the request, like first user set detail, then underscore pending, and second one, if your dispatch is success, then in case it check fulfilled, and if any error occurs, then it check the rejected action type. and in reducer there is no need to change, only small change in use reducer, because when this data is passed to the reducer, but first there is some error found at user update detail failure. I think somewhere I changed the code action type. First change the all action type in reducer also in case of set user detail. Okay, now in update detail failure we remove unwanted action type. For update user detail, I think there is change in action type maybe. Okay, update failure, action type rejected. Here is available in action type. Okay, in line number 7. Okay, somehow I write rejected, but here I am not changing the code in case of update and delete, so this action type is as it is. And in reducer the payload has key and value pair, and name key has data, and the first index has the value. You can check by the console of action type how the data received in reducer. So if somewhere you stuck, then you can console or debug your code, then you can easily find this find the solution, and if don't get the solution, then you can Google it. Here is the fulfilled, and in case payload and then data, and this is the first index which you receive in reducer. Thank you, and like my videos and subscribe. I will continue next video related to Redux Saga.